Welcome back with another banger. It's the React Files. Hope you having a good night. Let's get straight to it.
Brand new UFO sighting. Check out what these witnesses caught on video in IBIZA on July 28th, 2024. They seem to see the UFO and are quickly able to start recording before it vanishes at a very high rate of speed. The object looks to have a slightly translucent glow surrounding it. Was this some sort of interdimensional light being or some sort of plasma energy craft? Watch the video and let me know what you think.
Mira. Oh my God. I don't know.
Do you believe?
Here right now, I'm believing. Shout outs to IBIZA. Shout outs to hallucination hippies. I think it was a craft. Yeah, I'm thinking it's that Billy Carson, Terrence Howard talking technology that Steve Greer been talking about.
Now I want to know how this is a good idea. This Tesla is driving by itself. There's nobody in the car and it almost causes an accident. Y'all check this out.
And that man couldn't see it behind. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Oh my God.
It's not going nowhere. How is this a good idea? This is flawed technology. Look at that. Look at that. What the heck?
That's creepy. That's creepy. It's literally driving itself right now. No, like that's taking the self-driving.
This needs to go back to the factory. I think those Teslas are the highest form of technology that this world will achieve before the new world starts. Great reset is amongst us, y'all. Let's get this shift.
Shout outs to Conscious Juice. That was crazy. It really was glitching out. I feel like there should be some safety standards when it comes to these driverless vehicles. As you can see, it couldn't handle a parking lot. The driver probably didn't make his payment. It's probably headed back to the dealership.
Guys, I'm here in 1956. As you can tell behind me, I'm at McDonald's, guys. How do you deny this proof? Let me show you something. This is gonna blow your freaking mind. How do you even begin to deny this proof, guys? I'm literally here. This is McDonald's. Look at those beautiful McDonald's, guys. You cannot deny. I'm gonna show you something. Let me show you something else. This is really gonna blow your mind. I'm not even gonna lie, that guy bought me a cheeseburger. That's where people sit and eat. I mean, guys, how do you deny this proof? McDonald's. Here in Utah, 1956. I'm gonna go get this some dessert now.
I'd rather just leave the car.
Shout out to Jim Official, time traveler from the 1950s, except a security camera on top of the side door. You can tell he added in the footage of the people walking. Still, very entertaining.
This is everything that happened on the news today, but it's going to be simplified in 60 seconds. If you haven't heard about this yet, tourists just reported a UFO sighting in IBIZA, and it's literally on video. That was just what was caught on video, but it's not yet been confirmed what it actually was. Deadpool and Wolverine just officially opened with $438 million worldwide, which is crazy. The Xbox 360 store will now be officially closing down fully today, which I think is the saddest thing ever. This teenager just purposely derailed a train in an attempt to create a viral video on YouTube. They're saying that the teenager is 17 years old and he was charged this week with 2 felonies for allegedly derailing trains in Nebraska to film insane footage for YouTube. Okay, Jake Paul. If you didn't hear about this, there was a massive power outage that happened in Paris on the first day of the Olympics. Apparently, the whole area just went black. This is now your official last reminder that there's going to be a double meteor shower that's happening literally tonight, so make sure you don't miss it. If you want to make sure you're able to watch it, make sure you add me because we're going to be streaming the entire thing on TikTok.
Oh my god, are they okay?
This story out of Nebraska is fucking crazy, and heads up, the video may be upsetting. It all started when a 17-year-old boy, whose name is being withheld because he's a minor, recorded this video of an oncoming train in Bennett, Nebraska. He runs a YouTube account that's just a bunch of trains coming and going. The channel wasn't getting a lot of traction until he posted this video of a train derailing. The video got over 400,000 views and it's still up on YouTube. But now, the teen who recorded the video is being accused of causing the train to derail just to record it and post it on YouTube. Jesus fucking Christ. In the video, you can see the train approach the crossing before the conductor spots a misaligned switch.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my freaking god!
The teen had allegedly tampered with the switch on the tracks, then set up his tripod to record just 4 minutes before the train approaches. And yeah, that was all caught on security footage. 2 locomotives and 5 fully loaded coal cars ultimately veer off the tracks. Luckily, they remained upright, eventually crashing into an empty coal car. No one was injured in the crash. The derailment caused around $350,000 in damages, and right after the crash, the teen showed up at the scene asking questions.
Switch was thrown wrong. It looks like they hit a derail or something.
Now, he's being charged with criminal mischief over $5,000 and could face trial as an adult.
Thank goodness nobody was injured. That could have ended bad. That's crazy. Hearing about it and seeing it, 2 different things. What a world we live in.
Se están robando los votos aquí en Fe Alegría. Nos lanzaron bombas de lacrimógena. ¡Toitos se fueron! Todo lo que está pasando aquí en Fe Alegría.
I just had a really scary premonition earlier. By the way, something can be scary without you being fearful of it, for those who don't know. So right now, all of Venezuela is straight up taking over the whole freaking place because the election that they had. They're saying that it wasn't fair, and all the people in Venezuela are revolting right now, and it's getting really bad over there, as you can see. And not just that, but they're getting ready to square off with law enforcement all over that place. So what's the scary premonition? This exact thing, I believe, my opinion, is going to happen here in America regardless on the outcome. Through these last 4 years, we've had nothing but the utmost division with every literal topic you can think of. Most human beings have lost their conscious and spiritual shit that happened during the eclipse. And of course we had the signs of millions of dragonflies. It all fits in together if you know what you're looking for. Y'all better get ready for November. It's going to be literally insane.
Shout outs to Inspired by the King. That is scary. I pray nothing like this happens here, but it's best to be prepared.
Venezuela's government declared President Nicolás Maduro the winner of the 2024 presidential election, but the opposition party claims they won in an overwhelming victory. Here's what we know at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. The National Electoral Council, controlled by Maduro loyalists, announced that Maduro won a third term in office, getting 51% of the vote, while the opposition candidate, Edmundo Gonzalez, obtained 44%. However, opposition leader Maria Corina Machado said voting tallies their party received from campaign representatives from roughly 40% of Venezuela's ballot boxes showed Gonzalez received an, quote, overwhelming margin of victory. Gonzalez, a relatively unknown retired diplomat, was a last-minute stand-in for Machado after she was banned from running for any office for 15 years by the Maduro-controlled Supreme Court. An exit poll done by U.S. firm Edison Research also showed Gonzalez beating Maduro with 65% to 31% of the vote. State leaders from Chile, Brazil, and Colombia have also expressed concerns regarding the election results. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said, quote, "We have serious concerns that the result announced does not reflect the will or the votes of the Venezuelan people. One of the reasons for people's suspicion around the vote is the delayed announcement of the results, which came 6 hours after the poll should have closed." Maduro said the wait was due to attempts by foreign enemies to hack the voting system, but many think the delay indicated Maduro's inner circle was debating how to deliver the results in Maduro's favor. Before the results were announced, opposition leaders were celebrating what they said was a landslide victory online and outside some voting centers. Maduro and his United Socialist Party are very unpopular, and their policies are blamed for Venezuela's poor wages, which have left lots of families struggling to afford basic goods. Many Venezuelans have threatened to leave the country if Maduro serves another 6-year term. Opposition supporters pledged they will protest the results in the streets as the opposition party continues to gather evidence proving Gonzalez's victory. In a news conference July 29th, Gonzalez said, quote, "Our fight will continue," adding, quote, "We won't stop until the will of the people is respected."
Shoutouts to Gabrielle from Brute, explaining the situation very well. I can imagine why they're angry. 6 years in a term? In my opinion, that's way too long. By the time the next election comes, it'll be 2030.
Noticia de última hora, el gobierno de Estados Unidos, liderado por el presidente Joe Biden, acaba de emitir un comunicado fuerte sobre las elecciones en Venezuela, donde se niegan a reconocer el supuesto triunfo de Nicolás Maduro. Y es que sí, el secretario de Estado de los Estados Unidos, Antony Blinken, dijo lo siguiente: aplaudimos al pueblo venezolano por su participación en la elección presidencial del 28 de julio. Elogiamos su valentía y su compromiso con la democracia frente a la represión y la adversidad. Hace poco vimos el anuncio de la Comisión Electoral de Venezuela. Nos preocupa seriamente que el resultado anunciado no refleje la voluntad ni los votos del pueblo venezolano. Es fundamental que cada voto se cuente de manera justa y transparente, que los funcionarios electorales compartan la información de inmediato con la oposición y los observadores independientes sin demora, y que las autoridades electorales publiquen las actas. La comunidad internacional está siguiendo esto de muy de cerca y responderá en consecuencia. Y pues bueno, a mí me parece un comunicado excelente demostrando que Estados Unidos no se va a quedar con los brazos cruzados. Y es que sí, mi gente, lo que hizo hoy Maduro es un robo histórico y esto no puede quedar así. Pero bueno, déjenme saber qué opinan ustedes sobre esto, y como siempre recuerden que cualquier cosa yo los mantendré informados.
Shout out to Venezuela. My love and prayers go out to you in this moment. It breaks my heart to see you guys go through this, you know, especially with all the countries competing in the Olympics and everything. It's hard to enjoy when you see things like this happening in other countries. Shout outs to Carlos Eduardo Espina for breaking it down in their native tongue.
Desazón entre la diáspora venezolana en Colombia tras las elecciones del domingo en su país. En varias ciudades, simpatizantes opositores mostraron su rabia luego de que la autoridad electoral anunciara a Nicolás Maduro como ganador, en unos resultados puestos en duda por buena parte de la comunidad internacional.
La rabia que sentimos la comunidad venezolana en el extranjero, acá en Bogotá, es una cosa que no se describe con palabras, porque de verdad es un robo nuevamente a nuestra identidad.
Tenemos que salir nosotros, todos los que están allá, a defender, porque no es justo. Esa cantidad de votos a mí Maduro no me la va a meter, y a nadie.
Colombia recibió a casi 3 de los 7 millones de venezolanos que en menos de una década han huido de la severa crisis económica que sufre el país. Solo unos 7.000 pudieron participar en los comicios, ante las trabas impuestas por la autoridad electoral para ejercer el voto desde el exterior.
Teníamos la esperanza de volver, de poder pasar el resto de los años con los padres de uno, con la familia de uno. Teníamos la fe intacta y ahora con estos resultados, ahora ¿qué podemos esperar? Ya nada, seguir en la lucha, lejos de la familia.
Queremos libertad. ¿Libertad para qué? Para regresar a nuestra Venezuela, para poder estar con nuestra familia. Y de verdad que me siento decepcionado y defraudado demasiado con estos votos, estos resultados que delante de los ojos del mundo, estos no eran los resultados.
Las protestas de venezolanos contra el gobierno chavista se multiplicaron durante el día en varias ciudades de América, como Miami, México, Buenos Aires, Montevideo y Lima.
We applaud the Venezuelan people for their participation in the July 28th presidential election. We commend their courage and commitment to democracy in the face of repression and in the face of adversity. We've seen the announcement just a short while ago by the Venezuelan Electoral Commission. We have serious concerns that the result announced does not reflect the will or the votes of the Venezuelan people. It's critical that every vote be counted fairly and transparently, that election officials immediately share information with the opposition and independent observers without delay, and that the electoral authorities publish the detailed tabulation of votes. The international community is watching this very closely and will respond accordingly.
And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed tonight's rabbit hole. If you haven't already, please take a second
just to smash that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell,
just to make sure the algorithm knows what's up. So what we gonna do, y'all? That's right. Run these numbers up. Thanks again. Until next time.